2 times best of 3 show match between Happy and Soin. The winner takes $250. The loser of the map still gets 75. So quite a lot of money. This is, as I said, the rematch of TED Cup last week, where Soin was able to defeat Happy with 2-0. And now Happy out for revenge. Let's see what he's able to do. The win rate of Soin here, pretty impressive if you ask me, but Happy is still a freaking beast. He's probably learned his lesson from last week's matches, because that is what a Happy does. You defeat him once, he learns, he adapts, and he overcomes. Little disclaimer, this is a Chinese clean feed, it's not the best quality. Unfortunately, they are not working with overlays over there. So this is what you have to deal with. Sorry, it's out of my hands. I tried to argue that I should be in game for higher production value, but unfortunately today this is not possible. So not my fault. Sorry about that. Live with it. We just have to bask in the glory of this beautiful game. In classic graphics, we have Happy on the bottom right hand side, and there is Soin on the upper left. It is of course Undead versus Orc, as the chat should be blocked. There we go. It's a Blade Master opening once again, and that is quite interesting, because not only did Soin take on Happy last week, but also 1-0 yesterday in the TED Cup semifinals. Soin's coming off of a great run in recent weeks, and against Soin, he played against 1-0. He played Farseer, so this Blade Master play specifically versus Happy, and starts off real nice with a clause of attack and lures out the creep here, so no slow cast. Messes it up a little bit, so there is slow. But Gloves of Haste is a nice reward for that. We have the tech and the nature of this matchup when you play Blade Master, of course. Tier 3 triple hero units. Happy not scouting this yet, goes for Tet Fiend build order with creeps with an Acolyte. And this is, of course, as you can see with the green buttons in the upper right hand side, the first game on NetEase. They told me they will switch it up. Last time it was an entire best of 3 on Warcraft Champions, then an entire best of 3 on NetEase. Now it's all mixed, so one map after the next, if they follow what they did. Happy here, interestingly, going to the expansion first, then moving back to the Sea Giant. Oh my god, it starts again. Slippers on top of the claw and on top of the gloves. Now he goes to the marketplace and gets another slippers. Holy moly, that is insane. Scroll of the Beast on top of that for even more damage. Yeah, good luck. Happy, you might be in for a Banshee or two. Very passive opening by Happy, who has a decent inventory himself, so a little late to the party. Decides to go for ruthless aggression with 2 grunts here very early on. There's quite a few skeletons, so Happy will be able to defend this, but the question is how much damage can he take? We see the first critical strike for 100. On level 1,
a player's forces are
4 minutes into the game. Yeah, I hope Happy woke up with the right foot, so this is not ruining his mood today. He steals the last hit with a coil. Of course, for Happy, the more games he does on NetEase, the more adjustments he's probably doing. Because, of course, on a 150 ping, you have to play a little differently than you play with the 2MS, 3MS that he's used to on the Russian servers. But, you know, it's up to him to change his style quite a bit. Due to this aggression, Blade Master is not reaching level 3. 2.6 it is. And I will probably be able to enter a score. At least. Well, a little cheap, but, you know. Uh-oh, very aggressive Shadow Hunter coming out with the Hex. forces the TP right away. This is a disastrous early game if that's a crit. The Fiend is dead. But okay, at least level 3 acquired, but has to give up the middle of the map. Soin very atypically for an Asian orc decides to go for the Shadowhunter aggressive, and I think this is something that Happy didn't expect as well. Because usually, you know, the Grunts move back, the Shadowhunter creeps, and the Blade Master's roaming. But with the 2 unique spots in the middle, there's quite a few treasures to find. And of course, experience up for grabs. And Happy's in trouble. Happy's already in trouble. Doesn't get much done. There will be some help with the Lich, with the Frost Armor. He still has good mana. Gotta be very careful with the DK. Coil gets the steal. Wait, did not get the steal? He was level 3 before. How did that not get the last hit? And he decides to go for Nova first. Wyvern not coming in. So much pressure on the DK. He has no potions. Oh, Nova again. How impactful is this Happy with the comeback of the week? Well, it's the first day of the week, but oh my. That was incredibly sick. Third Nova, third kill. Kills the Blade Master, 2 grunts. Soin, a little over-eager maybe. Did not respect this Nova. Frost Armor now applied as well. No mana anymore on the Lich. But have you ever seen a more impactful mid-game Lich with level 1? Oh, Blade Master's back from the tavern. What a wild game this is. Frost Armor to the rescue. And the creeps leave him alone as well as the Shadowhunter is getting out of there. He's attacking. Oh, he continues to attack the Blade Master. Interestingly. Can the Kodo block? He definitely wants to block. Kodo is very slow though. Here's the next Hex, and that will be the DK killer level 3 with the crit of 106. Both heroes for Soin super low. Maybe Happy overstayed his welcome here because that is 2 more kills probably. Trying to block. Okay, that Fiend gets away. No way he's saving both. No, not with the Wyvern here. Wow, Tidehunter's covered in blood. You know, rewind a little bit and I say, oh, it's going to be tier 3, it's going to be a slow mid-game. Hells no! Hells no. Blade Master dies, DK dies. The entire army of Soin dies. He has a Kodo left, a Grunt and a Wyvern. Okay, it's not that bad. Might be able to creep with the Grunt as a tank and the rest in for damage. But oh boy. What a promising start into this best of 3. Ring of Regen in this situation. Absolutely excellent also for the roaming Blade Master phase later. And Happy, yeah, can creep with the Lich, but also has to tank with the Lich. DK still 1/3 away. But okay, we arrive on tier 3. There's still quite a few camps to creep. The turtles on the bottom, the labs, the rat spots, of course. So this is not the end of the line yet. So will there be a Banshee transition? Can you afford that after all the losses? TC comes in, gets the experience. Ankh, Lightning Orb, and has to move over the gloves because he has no slots anymore. Lich comes in, once again aggressive without the DK, but he will be supported very, very soon. At the moment, oh, that is level 3, big one. At the moment, Happy no resource for a 3rd hero. Stuck on like 4 T supply. No Pit Lord, no Dark Ranger. But more levels here, and I think the restoration of this army is looking rather good. But Soin is also finding time to creep, as now we got our slow mid-game stage. Torrent Totem already in anticipation of Banshees. Happy, unlike 1-0, loves the Banshees. Devotion Aura decent. Usually most of the damage will be spell damage from destroyers and from Coil Nova, of course, but it's never wrong to have against Fiends. That Lich also absolute monster. DPS giants on the field with Blade Master and Lich. 3-3-1. Definitely not the TC you're looking for. And now Happy retreating a little, but still starts the camp. Dark Ranger it is. No double damage mitigation. Wonder if we see another Shade here. We've seen lots of Shades, but he has to survive this fight first, and it's looking pretty grim. The silence doesn't hit properly, but there is Coil Nova onto that TC's out of the fight. Wyvern falls as well, and the Burrows looking good. The Fiend is gone in the Storm, but oh my, that Stomp goes off right before the Ank gets triggered. And the Blade Master looks like half a one-man show here. Not much mana left on the TC though. Shadowhunter out of the fight as well as the Lich kind of dominating this fight. Unlike the Blade Master, he goes for another nuke. Can't really dodge that. But the Shadowhunter is in for the rescue to get the Cattleman out of the fight thanks to... Oh, there's actually no Endurance Aura. So Happy might get a couple of hits in. Needs the solution. Soin is against the Destroyer now to take away the Sex. And Happy still with a decent army. Didn't even use... Oh, Blade! That's level 4! Ooh, big last hit here. Gotta be careful. Big Invo Potion. TC comes in once again. He would have loved to have that potion. And what's this Soin army? It's ridiculous. The Blade Master has to do the heavy lifting. Next Stomp must hit hard, but the silence is in time in this fight. TC getting blocked once again. And you really gotta question, was this a little... too ambitious for Soin in general this entire game? 92 critical strikes, so crit 2 unlocked but not skilled yet. Oh baby, what a slobber knocker this is on both sides. So the first Walker is getting in. Spirit Link, always helpful. Dispel, super helpful. Against the silence, against Frost Armor, and Happy not going Banshees at all. Boots of Kel'Thalas and the Dark Ranger. A little bit of damage on her, always appreciated. Not the true shot, not the Sobi you're hoping for. But that looks kind of fine. Finally Endurance Aura, that took a while. Level 4 on the Shadowhunter, of course, not that important. 200 crit. Holy smokes.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, last spot on the map is the red spot. They're contesting it, but Happy, the game sense, incredible. Seeing that there's the preparation for an expansion, shuts it down immediately. You ain't getting a second map out, and that is a brutal creep jack. I wonder if he has a TP or a speed scroll or something, because he absolutely needs it. Nuke on the Kodo, that damage boost is gone. Lich level 4, and oh, we love our Lich level 4. No dispel on the TC, can't go for it. Oh, the Nova hit so hard! The poor Headhunters getting annihilated by Nova and by Destroyer shots as he has mana all clumped up. That AoE wrecks them, and the Blade Master is not this brutal dominant force that ideally he wants to be. Yeah, great damage, obviously, but it's only plus 16 with the Kodo Aura missing. And it feels like Soin is losing every single fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Happy claims the reward on the red spot. Where's the item though? Did he get it before? Oh, Banshee's coming now. So Soin, is it tiny time? Double endurance? That's unfortunate. Yeah, must have sold the item.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, is Banshee the answer? Because there's gonna be big level ups around the corner for Soin. The question is, how is he getting there? to 5 and 3. 5 on the Blade Masters, far away. TC, doable. But the win condition, rather the expansion. And Happy muscling up for a big attack, I think. Scouting again, and he will see this expansion on the very unusual position, the bottom left. And yeah, Happy's getting ready for 70 supply. 56 already, 2 destroyers in the air. Fiend damage looks good with the 1-0 upgrade. And 443 is excellent. So always on Tide Hunters, as there's only one shop, we have to take a look at the items. Tiny Great Hall, that was one item. Soin at 51, not perfect. But yeah, this flips the game around. Soin doesn't have to be aggressive anymore. He doesn't have to contest. There's nothing really left on the map except the shop. Invo potion on the blade. Important. 4.5. And off we go. Shop will be cancelled. Ambitious position there. And again. Oh wow. Takes out the shaman immediately. And so constantly going for the statues again. Oh, that stomp was massive, but had to invest the first Invo potion already. Was that enough? Miss. The impact of Banshees immediately noticeable. There's so many misses. Finally a crit for 150, and he takes out the one statue, but there is another. Gotta say, the backline healthier than expected, but the TC used the Invo before to give a good silence out, and that is his demise. 165 critical strike, Blade Master, oh no! Invo potion also last second, and Soin losing 10 supply here. A huge mass of Headhunters with an empty mana Lich. This is still good damage, but he's not attacking these destroyers at all. There's always this spell. There is a lot of skeletons thanks to the Dark Ranger, and I think Happy might have won this game here. Yep, has to evacuate this. Thank you, FVB, for the raid. And these peons will quickly be turned into skeletons. TC apparently not protected enough, and I think the lack of a second walker. 4 more Spirit Link, 4 more Dispel especially. Hurt. That hurt a ton. And yeah, that's 600 gold down the drain. Banshees are really good. Kefka time, thank you for the 29-month resub. Can you add the server under the score? Nope, but it's very easy. If there's green buttons in the upper right, it's Netties. If there's no green buttons in the upper right, it's Warcraft Champions. Very simple rule of thumb. I don't think you need another indicator for that. So Happy trying to add this. He had shop control, I guess, so investing so much into the tiny didn't work. Had to get the TC back from the tavern. Very little mana, very hurt himself. Coil Nova, right click, Q wave is ready, but is it enough against this DPS monster Lich? Shadowhunter, what's he doing there? Completely out of position. And that, of course, against Happy is not allowed. And the 2-game win streak of Soin ends here with the double kill. The Fiend shots don't disjoint. And the Blade Master, yep, he's very powerful, but that is the end. Incredible by Happy against the Blade Master like this. Winning this game nonetheless. We had a critical strike for 100. 4 minutes in. We had a DK kill in the middle of tier 2. And Happy still wins, holy moly. But it was probably due to Soin as well. He lost a little too much there in this first exchange, bottom left. Yeah, he got the DK. But also lost so many grunts. Lost the blade. Damn. Very impressive. And then, yeah, I think there was an early Walker transition, but can't you afford to go more than once? More than one? I think you can. I think you should. To have double Dispel, double Spirit Link, that would have helped a lot. Very cool by Happy to not give up and put on a great fight. Knowing the win condition, don't let the Orc expand once the map is freed up. There are no creeps anymore. But Soin is ready for a fight. Blade Master control was good. I like that he attacks the statues. He just hadn't the greatest solution to defensive measures of Undead. But he's bringing a fight. This is already so much better than the show match against Colorful, which will always be used as a negative example. And we're waiting for map number 2 currently to start. As I guess they're switching servers now. But we'll see about that in a sec. So everybody, map number 2. This time played on ORC Champions. The server is Russia Central. And we have a 1-0 lead for Happy. Conquered the first map on NetEase, as we have differing servers in this show match. So basically a best of 6 with Happy in the 1-0 lead, and Happy starting in the upper left-hand side as well. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, we can... Sound, Neo. There we go. So I wonder if these lags are... Yeah, they look like server lags, as the observer is obviously from China. And, well, we have to live with what we get.
Players' forces are under attack.
Farseer this time. Okay, maybe it's a... No, it's not really a server thing, because... Wait, they're playing Tidehunters again? That's funny. Oh, well. They have interesting rule sets in China. But... interesting and cool by Soin to switch things up. And this is what he just played against 1-2-0. I hope he didn't lose faith in the Blade Master, because that looked pretty good! The steal! OMG! That's not great for
Players' forces are under attack.
Happy at all. Ho ho ho! Sick move, just with a lightning bolt. Okay, and this is 2 headhunters out on the field. Wolves can be resummoned. Level 2 already. Happy is on level 1. Will be under constant pressure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, has to go for a plan B. Don't tell me he gets the chain lightning off. No, that would have been too crazy. Inventory this time. It's a whole different game plan from Soin. Wait, did he get that as well? There's still no level 2 for Happy, and his DK is at 60%. That's so rough. He still has that little sea giant. But... well. He has another chain lightning. Will he use it? Ah, uses the wolves, and finally the last that goes to Happy. But this is almost a level 3 Farseer. Gotta be careful now to not get surrounded with all the skeletons here. But man, a little Murloc spot is level 3 for Soin. That is an incredible start. That means, of course, he can punish Happy at the beginning of tier 2. with level 2 wolves, because this spell is far, far, far away. Yeah, have fun dealing with them.
Player's forces are
So Happy, what's your way out this time? The early game was pretty bad on map 1 as well, with the Blade Master so stacked, but this is probably even worse. And now what? Okay. Soin with the last hits here. Of course, he's out of mana. He want to delay that Voodoo Lounge for as long as possible, so no clarities. TC will be coming in. And Happy knows I do have a little bit of time here. Might be burning through my mana, but I can get an important spot with the Dark Ranger out. Soin's of course not contesting this, as the Black Arrow would create too many skeletons for him. Sometimes I really don't know what to say. TC out, creeping up. Aura first again. Happy would love to contest some bigger camps while waiting for tier 3 and all, but Soin dodging him. Not only can you harass and contest good with level 2 wolves, you can also creep very well.
Under siege.
I asked the organizers if it's possible to join the next match myself on Warcraft Champions. Here's the town portal. Instant storm. Only level 1 of course, but mostly against skeletons to get them. Wait, that was a lot of skeletons, but decent splits here. And yeah, it is hard to observe. I know that, guys. And for the little forces Happy had, this is quite nice. Gets the TP off, gets a lot of health off of the headhunters. And TC, does he have more mana? Not really. So we arrive on tier 3. Happy kept the units at home to not be intercepted. Lich third, Orb then, and more pressure. So how good is this game for Soin? He arrived on tier 3. This is also what he played against 1-0. That one base, Farseer, TC, tier 3 stuff. Worked on game 1. Not that great on the other maps, as he lost 3 in a row. But definitely cool to have 2 possible strats against this style, as Happy will be going for DK Tetfiend opening every single game, but then switches it up later on. And yeah, I mentioned this many times in recent casts. Wait, is this selling the Ruined Bracers? Looks like it. We live in a hero focus meta, and Ruined Bracers I thought might be good against Chain Lightning Storm, but apparently not worth it.
A player's forces are under attack.
But now, level 2 Storm. Next fight will not be easy for Happy. Needs to have these excellent silences once again, and then snowball with the skeletons as we've seen so often. Coil Nova, right click. Doesn't get the Raider. Wow, he gets an end snare off, and this is exactly what I meant. Hero focus all the way, trying to get the DK out. But how many skeletons are in this fight already? 50 supplies, still for Happy. Headhunters falling left, right, and center. And Happy now summoned the Army of the Dead. That was not a good engagement at all. And yeah, for the upcoming Warcraft Champions games, we can join. So, Happy breaking upkeep, feeling confident, can go to his beloved marketplace now, creep this with ease, exchange some items, spend some gold, and then push again. Very good damage. Lots of damage on the Dark Ranger, interestingly. And not on the Lich. Calm before the storm. Again, nice opening and Soin. Turn. Oh, that dodge with the invul. Sick. That is a horrible opening. DK has a little bit of an issue that he has no mana anymore, but pressure on the TC is high. Silence again, but Hero Focus continues. Destroyer is in with the Dispel. Stomp once more. Heal Wave is ready too. The army of Headhunters still very strong. Soin mixes it up, moves towards units, but still so many losses on the retreat. Yeah, it feels like Soin, watching a couple of games of his in the past 7 days, it's always the same opening. It's always the TC focus, the hero focus very early on. Happy is adapting, positioning himself a little more defensively, having the invul potion ready, and the dispels ready. And now mana is still good, but okay. Focus fire on the TC. Can't get a single stomp off. There is a big heal potion, but he's blocking himself. Finally free. But the potion already committed. Happy. Splits are perfect. No opening for that stomp at all. But now the hero is very far forward. And the stomp hits a lot. Chain lightning goes through, forces the TP, but not without getting the cow. And that was brutal. Very, very low gold. TC back from the altar. 52 supplies still. The Headhunter army is still good, but the hero levels of Happy rising. There were 6 splits. So, who's gonna succeed with more hero focus?
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy is owning this map from the mid game on. After this disastrous early game again. Great recovery. That was a very late level 2. You had to fight hard for it. But since then, since the first engagement in the middle, there was Shadow just deleted. No chance in this fight. This is gonna be double G's. Very sure about that. Coil arrives a little too late. So we see these missing coils even on Warcraft Champion servers. But this is just an undead avalanche. And that's game. 2-0 for Happy. Problematic start. Salvaged real well. Real well. Soin just a little over-eager, I would say. Little unfortunate. He had that great early game. He delayed the level 2 DK for a long time. He got the level 2 Wolf, but I feel like he didn't make the best of it. With that, like, Happy found a nice way to get back into that game by creeping the middle and getting experience from there. But then once the fight starts, man, that was just incredible. So let's see if they invite me to the NetEase games as well. That would be great. Then we have the overlay everywhere. You know, sometimes it just takes a little time to fix things. So I wonder how we count this, because it's like, let's divide this, right? So it should be 1-0 and 1-0. Thank you, Micro Jordan, for the gifted sub. We're back with the second match on NetEase. It is Northern Isles now, and it is with our overlay. They invited us to the games, so no spikes no more. And our own very nice overlay, which I have to restart real quick to make this work, and then we got it. But yeah, in a second we'll have that. And of course, beautiful, beautiful HD. Rejoice, everybody! It is the second match on NetEase. So far, both games went to Happy, unlike last week, when someone was able to defeat him 2-0. Yeah, overlay, come on. There we go. Don't we go? Ah, there we go. So we separate the scores by server. And then it's 1-0 here and 1-0 on War3 Champions. Sound seems to be a little low. Please let me know what I can do. CORSAIR again, now also on NetEase. Damn, it feels like Soin's Blade was so good, but he already lost faith against 1-0 and played a lot of CORSAIR there. But maybe it's just a comfort thing. Maybe he's seeing something with the CORSAIR that he can do better. And how does Happy respond to this? Pretty straightforward early game. Creep a bit, then harass. But this early, uncontested, already better for Happy than Tidehunters, I guess. Once again, creeping with the Acolyte. Finds illusions, also nice for creeping. Skips the green again, because if you go for the green first and then into the middle, the CORSAIR is in to harass this, as he will for the second camp. But it looks like Happy has enough time. With the coil, there is chain lightning, but not in time. Okay, so that is a pretty straightforward level 2, which... Oh, is it though? Yes. I feel like this was harassable. Wasn't fast enough with the Farseer here, so both end up on level 2. And where do we go now? Soin moves to the upper left-hand side, contesting probably both the green and the natural. Who gets the last hits? Wait, see, straight up going for the DK? That seems a little ill-advised, a little too ambitious. Wolves on the Fiend for extra damage. Headhunters have to run away. Uh-oh, Happy with one of his dangerous blocks, but does he have enough damage? I mean, there's Coil. Oh, he's moving into this little corner where it can easily be killed. Oh, man. That's bad. I mean... Oh, that's even worse. Can he block again? Has to force the TP here. But he's opening it up once more. Blunder. This must be the TP. With Chain Lightning, with Wolves. Shouldn't be allowed to leave the DK out. There was 2 opportunities. And that makes this early game pretty good for Happy. No progress on the Farseer since leaving his own green spots. Oh, if Happy dunks on this is a disaster. Dark Ranger out. This is not where you want to be at the beginning of tier 2 if you're Soin. Damage wasted, a little too ambitious. Here's the coil, here's the kill. Oh, that is of course another option to block, and that is 3 headhunters down in the early game, which is always more skeletons. Blade Master suits Soin a lot better. And what now? Okay, Chain Lightning kill. At least something. But TP wasn't lost. 3 headhunters down. Big and important camp stolen. Level 3 prevented. More headhunters. Are you kidding me? So kind of blocking himself. So that's another skeleton here. No fiend lost. Happy is the dominating monster that we expect him to be. What happened to the Soin of last week in TED Cup? There's still 3 more maps after this, but this seems pretty unwinnable if you ask me. Alright, I can see that the score is a little confusing. Whatever. Will save us from questions, I guess. TC can creep. I don't have an option to make this best of 6, so we just go with best of 7. Yeah, this Dark Ranger play again, very, very impactful. I think you have to social distance yourself from the Dark Ranger in the early mid game. It's just too powerful. All the damage equally split, like perfectly split. Well done. To the stat you can heal everything up. Not the greatest items everywhere. But yeah, we need a mighty, mighty TC. Need a mighty Farseer with like Still level 2, 8 minutes in. Compare this to Tidehunters. Okay, now we're talking. Compare this to Tidehunters. It's like a 4-minute delay on the level 2 wolves. But at least there's fast TC. So he's not moving away from his tier 3 headhunter play, right? He's never trying to go for an expansion. I mean, in this game, it's very, very understandable. There's no chance for an expansion whatsoever. Tries to counter this with high-level heroes and a little bit of greedy creeping, as you can see from the red spot here. But for Happy, smooth sailing. Wait for wait for tier 3, wait for the tier 3 upgrades, wait for the Lich, wait for the orb, and then you have every tool that you need at that stage of the game, and go. He is giving up the red spot, and this is working for Soin. Legion Doomhorn, incredibly fast army. Nice deal with the coil long range. But apart from that, no big transition and no big deviation for Soin. It's gonna rely on hero focus again. This will be level 1 Hex then. And it is quite a few headhunters. No upgrades though. Couldn't afford them. Would love to have at least 1-0. Yeah, now we're pimping that Lich. 3 circlets and the claw. Bueno. Oh, here's the nuke, but the Lich can't reach. A little bit too far away. Okay, we have that 50-50 fight brewing up. So in breaking upkeep, how's the consumables? No survivability items whatsoever. No heal wave. And he wants this fight. Not sure if that's the correct call. We have Invo Potions. 2 Invo Potions. On Happy's side. How are you dealing with this? Illusion on the TC. The Reaver. What? Didn't go to Happy. Oh, at least not on the DK. Thanks to the Hex. That was kind of nice. Hood of Cunning. Excellent for Lich. As well as Dark Ranger. We'll pass it over in a second. So many illusions. Jesus. Happy has the supply lead. Happy has the level lead. And here we go again. Coil Nova on the TC. He's out of that fight. And there's no potion, no Spirit Link, no heal wave, nothing. Now we got Spirit Link. Heal wave, sorry. But this fight, of course, not too easy. That crystal ball paying off for once. But the power of the undead spells. Once the Nova hits, headhunters have a rough time. At least he got a speed scroll, but that was dispelled. Happy is just getting further and further ahead in this game. No late game expansion. And now he took care of so much crowd control. TC, silence, breakthrough, invul. But army is split. He got 3 fiends. That was nice. 3 crits in a row. Incredible. But okay, Shadowhunter again. Very, very far forward. Surrounded by skeletons. And that is the support gone out of the fight. It feels like this happens to Soin quite a bit. 1 hero, too far forward, is just a big opportunity. It's not even that hard to punish it. There's a pipe inside that marketplace, by the way. Might be. Ooh, Happy for getting a fiend. Now calls them. Only the 3rd hero, but The wolves are kind of useless. Chain lightning only level 1. This zero combo, this zero focus. It's not working. I'm really curious why he stops playing the Blade Master. Well, on Northern Isles, maybe understandable. But we've seen great Blade Masters here as well. Anyway, a little bit of long distance mining with the aura for more movement speed. That's the level of desperation that we've reached. Support peon mining with auras to get a little bit more gold a little faster. Incredible. But Happy is ready. Triple invul. And that is exactly what makes Happy so strong. He identifies the pattern that you're using against him. Three invul potions versus 0 in a hero focus heavy matchup. That tells you a lot about this game. DK also parry-abbed, ring. He won't die. He just won't die. Off we go. This might very well be a massacre if the Fiends are not getting caught, but the focus switches onto the Destroyer. They're kind of nice, but there is a backup. Kodo didn't even get to eat, is out of that fight immediately. Here comes the Storm. Very late, but again, getting the Fiend, but Happy pulls the Hurt Fiend back. That one's saved too. And there is so much wasted damage on illusions. Oh my god. The entire army is not shooting at the real targets. And the TC finds himself in a surround. This was, I think, Soin's worst map by far. By far. GG. Completely derailed. From very early on. The harass didn't work. Or wasn't in time, really. I was hoping for more, to be honest. But yeah, maybe it's time to go back to the Blade Master. That looked better. Oh, my Navi's crashed. But yeah, once Happy figures out what you're doing, kills you. Just kills you. So we're moving back to War 3 Champions now, with a 3-0 for Happy, 2-0 on NetEase, 1-0 on War 3 Champions. Let's see if Soin has another trick up his sleeve. 0-3 for Happy in the show match. Incredible how this changes from 1 week to the next. This includes 2 wins on NetEase. And we are moving on to Concealed Hill, a new map that we've not seen before. Once again on War 3 Champions. And now let's see what we get. Head Fiend opener for Happy, as well as a Fastia Headhunter opener once again for Soin. So, chat, why are we not playing Blade Master anymore? What is up? What happened? Yo, Ivan, greetings to Cash, mate. All the smoke, thank you for the sub. I think the Blade Master play looked a lot better in TED Cup, also on map 1. Maybe having that plus 42 blade and still losing to 1-0 kind of broke him. I mean, on the War 3 Champions maps, I can understand going Farseer. Little less heavy on ping. Claws of attack for start. And then more aggressive Farseer. Not focusing on the level 2. Yeah, I think that was the bigger mistake on map 3. Playing a very passive early. Letting Happy unfold, giving him an aura. Which will happen here as well, but that's just the nature of Concealed, as it is such a big map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Text progressing. Easy creeps in the beginning. Where? Oh! Opens up the lab early. And Happy is in no position to punish this at the moment. But is this enough? Okay, okay. Okay, we got this, fam. All good. Okay, this is a little bit Chimiko-esque. Who was one of the first ones to creep the spot as early as possible in some matchups. Big healing. And that is an invite to a Zeppelin. A play that we haven't seen before. Fly here on this map tried it with Liquid Fire Bat Rider Harass, which didn't work at all because he suicided the Bat Riders into the creeps. And that is level 2.6. He's kind of in a void between a last hitting Farseer and having the level 3. But he's gonna get there as soon as he's creeping here. The creep route seems nice. And that is level 3. And that's the strong Wolf Harass. Okay, I see that game plan. It works. On paper, at least, against Happy, and can never be sure. Trying some evasion creeping, just the small camps. So, even if you invest the Chain Lightning here, it's a lot of mana. And the big one is already gone. He gets level 3 nonetheless. Card on the Farseer, get out of my face! And the block is just incredible. No big sidestep, uses the potion with the pump fake, falls for it. And that's the big consumable gone and the Fiend saved. Happy playing this extraordinarily well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Soin's next power spike is quite far away actually. With 3 Fiends, you can deal with wolves. You have level 3. You don't need any big commitments now. That's his time. That's the Dark Razor time again. And off we go. Have fun, poor Headhunter. Soin with the right reaction, pulling back, waiting for the TC, and also Happy. Seeing, okay, Orc's in his main base. I don't want to fight into Burrows and the shop. I retreat. I grab a big camp. Soin, can he block? Oh, and snare, unforged. But okay. Pulls the aggro onto the wolf, and that rat spot didn't work. Chumpesk! Coming in on a 54-month resub streak. YouTube caster legend still with us on a Monday. Thank you, Gockel, for the €2. Are you enjoying the holidays already, Mr. Chumpesk? Usually you only watch on the weekends. Oh my god, that's not a holiday for Soin. This is dangerous territory. This might be a funeral. Oh boy. It's a deny on the TC, but the Null Overseer goes to Happy, and this is just pure dominance at this point. Absolute disaster. Happy wanted this tempo play with the Dark Ranger. Didn't work the first time. He had a plan B going for the red spot. Didn't work either. But the third option, option C, was his. Oh, poor Soin. I hope Lola and Chemico's Sock are around to comfort him later a little bit. TC is back, of course, now. Chain Lightning Steel on this little creep, but can't prevent level 2. Well, can he? Not at all. Okay. So it needs ultra aggressive creeping. While at the same time prevent Happy's greedy creeping. But I don't think you can. Ogre is not slipping twice. There's no Chain Lightning. It is a little extra damage, but the statues heal against this. God, gas pipe. Some people would just tap out at this point. The mana regen is absurd. The levels are looking better and better. Tier 3 is out without any issues. Flute on the other side, real good as well. No lightning orb yet. Shadowhunter. Did he forget about it? Maybe you don't need it that early. Yeah, someone needs a miracle. Oh, usually 2 times the charm.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Happy getting 2 out of 3 red spots. Incredibly fast creeping. Can use Nova in a second to just finish this off. At least he gets an Invo Potion this time. And that is the second one. So small adjustments by Soin. Vampire, not that great of course. Oh, DK caught off guard. Trying to block this way out again. Here's the Hex, but has to let go. Nuke on the TC, too strong. Army turns around, saves the commander. And that is the first Stomp gone. Invul on the TC. Ideally needs to dodge the coil, and he does! This is one of the better opening that he's had in a long time. Stomp again, not connecting well as Happy is retreating so fast. Here's the Nova, here's the focus, and that is the TC dead again. Getting a couple of kills here, but you see the supply snowball, and that is not even factoring in the skeletons. Today, Happy feels unbeatable. But that TC was a little reminiscent of Focus's TCs at DreamHack, where he was just very, very lost in these openings. Yeah, you dodge the coil, but then during the 7 seconds, you're so out of position that all your units block you. You can't get a connection to the Fiends or the heroes. In the meantime, if you have an opponent against you that's as fast as Happy, he pulls all the heroes back. They're not in danger. The DK is not stunned or disabled. Can't throw the coil. And today is not Soin's day, that's for sure. Happy forcing the issue. Takes the burrow away. Breaks upkeep. With that, making sure that he's the one with the food advantage. No reinforced defenses. That was skipped, as undeads usually never push in your base.
A player's forces are under attack.
But maybe Soin just needs this one successful hero focus. At least the Shadowhunter positioning was a little better this game than it was before. But yeah. Recovering here, with your infrastructure destroyed, with your army weaker, with your heroes not a big factor, is gonna be quite rough. Black Arrow applied, Raider taken out, Silence, okay, that one was well done. Breaking through the silence immediately, no time for Happy to split, and that is all the difference in the world. The problem is, TC has no mana anymore, he has no shop. He did rebuild it, it's finished now. Kodo has not eaten, goes down, Shadowhunter again in range, GG 4-0. That game was horrible. Early game was kind of okay-ish with the big camp. I can see the reason for this. But I also felt like the Farseer timing was a little off. And then that Creepjack. That Creepjack bottom right. No chance to recover from this. Absolutely no chance. He tried. Tried the greedy creeping. Problem with that greedy creeping is Happy can use the time as well. And level up. And yeah, these are net heroes, man. But yeah, TC position not perfect, and that's what happens. Whew. We play concealed again, this time on Netties. Use Shockwave, that doesn't work, mate. Shockwave just getting out healed, like it doesn't do enough damage for it to be worth it. You can't just use a heal scroll against it. You don't even need shop control for heal scroll. So in TT. Shockwave for lame. No. It's the right choice. This TC is definitely the right choice. Question is Farseer the right choice? Is the Farseer opening the right choice? Happy always fights before the Shadowhunter is level 2 or even level 3. Like, there wasn't a single game where Soin's Shadowhunter was level 3, and I think that's the big downside of the strat. Like, the Tri-Hero doesn't work. The Tri-Hero doesn't work on low level. He wants to get the experience with Hero Focus, with the Hex Shadowhunter early on, but that Hero Focus doesn't work against Happy because he's just so ready. I mean, we saw triple Invo Potions here in the past 2 maps. Come on, chat, are you really arguing to use Shockwave? Are you kidding me? That must be a troll. You can't be serious in advocating Shockwave. No. Not falling for that. Well, I kinda did. Alright, Soin vs Happy goes on. Soin continues to suffer. Ooh, 4-0! Where does it go? Farseer Headhunters again. Different starting positions. I wonder if that makes a little difference. You creep... Oh, usually you creep a little slower at the bottom because the critter is further away, but not if the critter spawns here, and not if you use it like Happy and wait with a second Acolyte hit until the rabbit moves down. So this is the perfect critter position. Yo, and this is a little Michael Jordan-esque, eh? You threaten Happy once and he comes back with the biggest vengeance. Because this series is just brutal at this point. Game 1, very competitive. Game 2, kind of competitive. Game 3 and 4, super rough.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that is just the nature of facing Happy. The more games you play against Happy, the more he figures you out. I thought this was a little more aggressive, but nope, same camp. Is he going for the lab again? Or is he aggressive on level 1? Looks like he's not moving back. He is contesting the turtles while creeping with wolves here, but... Oh, he's not contesting the turtles. He has a wrong read. Oh, this is a lost time. And with that, you can't contest this, and you can't contest level 2. Deny on the skeleton. No mercy.
A player's forces are under
Won't
attack.
even give him the 12 XP for the skeleton. Okay, a little bit of a different early game. Question is it in favor of Soin or not? We have Chain Lightning available for some last hits. Happy halfway on the way to tier 2. This is a more normal approach, I think,
Player's forces
from
are
Soin.
under attack.
But Happy is totally fine with that. Won't get the fast level 3, but Happy is checking out. Okay, can I creep this green? Can I go to the shop? What's he doing? Headhunters are... Like, playing it this way, headhunters are safe. But you won't be able to get that level 3 faster early, I
A
think.
player's forces are under attack.
Okay, very different approach. And I like that he changes things up. Again. But I think... Okay, in the past 2 games, the issue was early game, for sure. So, trying to fix this now. Happy with the Dark Ranger again. Doesn't see an opening. Didn't see a Headhunter at all this game, right? So that's highly unusual.
A player's forces are under attack.
Checks, okay, are you doing the Shadow Hunter trick? No, you don't. And that is a delayed level 3 DK. And he's making strides towards level 3. So it's not bad. Not a bad early game. Not a super successful one like the one on Tidehunters was, for example. But yeah, there's not much to creep for Happy at the moment. Nothing too accessible. But I guess he has to steal something now. He would love to have the level 2 wolves, but he was just 8 experience away. And you know what? That's the skeleton. But Chain Lightning was getting the kill here. DK is quite hurt. It was an ambitious camp. He knew that the Farseer is around. Imagine how horrible this creep check would be with level 2 wolves. So Dark Ranger gets a little bit or something. And here comes the TC with Aura. Like, he wants to contest this, and he goes in with Aura. I don't get it. Stomp now is 2 kills. No?
The player's forces are under attack.
I'm still struggling. Of course, he arrives a little later, which gives Happy more time to retreat. But is it just evening out the DK Aura? So everything has the same move speed and you can run away as well. Like, it's either me not understanding the reason for Endurance Aura, or it's every orc in the world doing a big mistake. And you know me. I'm not the most Warcraft educated man in the world. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are doing the right thing and I'm just wrong. But how many games have we seen where big stomp opportunities were there and you're stuck with Aura? Anyway, that's fixed now. Boo-hoozer, thank you for the sub. It's a cool little tug of war between them here. And this seems more competitive than the 2 maps before. There's a ward. Happy knows what's up. And he needs a second attempt. And he gives Happy more time. And he needs a third. Oh, that was close. Unholy Aura. Okay, now we're talking.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a lot of movement speed now. This is an incredible amount of movement speed, which is always very helpful. HP regen in this case, I think, neglectable. And the TC is getting level 3. Okay. The best opening for Soin since Tidehunters. Levels are there. Happy level 3 delayed by a long shot. Shadowhunter out. He might even be able to creep up to level 2 before the first brawl. The vision of Happy is incredible. So many sentry wards. But they're about to expire. This is the second red spot. This is... Yep, solo creep on the Shadowhunter, which is the right thing to do. Happy still has a lot of XP here, so he's gonna get up to level 3... Is it 3-2? Hard to say. Name des Spiels! Yoo-hoo! 2-year resub. 24-month Bitter Blast. Thank you for the great work and dedication. All the best for the next years. Thank you.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, flute. What do we got? We need invul potions. There. Okay, there's 1 and 3. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Man, this is almost perfect. If only the Shadowhunter would be 3, then it would be perfect. And we see a rush into the base. Getting closer to 3, but Can you take it all out? Yes. 1 XP away. Force a TP, of course, but this also prevents Happy from getting the natural. And there's not much left to creep. Plus, this gives the shop to Soin. This... Oh, which Happy cleared before, okay. Otherwise, this would be brilliant. Next question, is Happy in time? Oh, getting caught. Buying a little more time for this creep. Belt of Giant Strength. Never bad, but that's level 3. Plus the pendant. Soin, your best position in the past aura, or in the past hour or so. And off we go. Nice stomp right away. But there was also the Invo Potion. Coil arrives in time. Kodo Beast survives. Oh, another stomp. The second stomp in one fight. We haven't seen something like that in the past 2 games either. Dark Ranger was in trouble. Splits everywhere. Stomp again. Invul, does he have the time? No! Soin executes the DK and Happy calls for the GG. We have a victory for Soin. 4-1 on Concealed. And that was a nice adaptation. That was an improved game plan. Delaying Happy. Delaying the level 3. Sacrificing your own level 3, creeping at the same time was very well done in the early stages. I think that caught Happy by surprise. At least a little bit. And then he had the time for the level 3 TC. He had the time for the level 3 Shadow Hunter even. And all of a sudden, the game looks good and doable. So Soin could get the same result as Focus, who made it a 4-2, but for that he has to win a map on War 3 Champions, which it's not gonna be too easy. That's the last map coming up, everybody. Will it be a 4-2 or a 5-1? We've had a 6-0 so far for Happy vs Colorful. We've had a 4-2 by Happy versus Focus. 4-3 of Happy versus Fly. Now we see where things are going in the lobby already. Ready to start. Divinesia TV, thank you for the 3-month resub. And we're ready. For once again Northern Isles. So I wouldn't expect the Blade Master here. And now with a little bit of momentum with the Farseer play, I can see that working. But he has to fix this early game. A lot. Okay, go, go, go. Without further ado, last map of the day. It doesn't work. Lol. Okay, a little bit of a rehost situation here. Last map of the day, Northern Isles again. Happy already with $1,000 for this. A little bit more, actually. But he wants it all. More ice cream money, even in the deepest of winters. And let's see if Soin can fix this. He fixed Concealed in a very impressive fashion. Now he has to fix Northern Isles, which is, once again, on War 3 Champions. Soin, bottom left. Happy, upper right. And is this Faster Headhunters? Is this Grunt Opener into Headhunters? This is already a different opening, right? By Soin? With a later Warmill? I am very surprised that Happy doesn't say anything. Happens for the third time now, I think. Blade Master it is. No delayed Headhunters. He's switching it up once more. Still nothing. Okay. The resiliency. Tetfiend opening, as so often. A little bit of a delayed shop, right? So I think green camp first. And then contesting the middle. Cool to see another different opening by Soin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not the crazy banger games that we've seen in the past 2 days. Just yet. Maybe this will become one. Like the Soin 1-0 series. Which was a lot closer. Than this one. But Soin again shows that he can contest and that he respects Happy's Acolyte because of the last hits, understandable. That he can contest the best in the world and that he is getting closer to the upper echelon of Warcraft, which is always nice to see. And our Chinese observer is getting more and more issues. Unfortunately. Ring, of course, meh for the early. Opens up with crit first 2. And he doesn't crit. Very unfortunate. But that is, of course, losing a little bit of creep speed. Or not winning any creep speed. But yeah, very hard to compare this one to the last Northern Isles, but for creep route wise, it's the same. Creeping level 2, or pretty much the same. Creeping level 2 into aggression, but Happy is already done.
A player's forces
Has
are
a
under
watch
attack.
award here, knows exactly where Soin is going. Soin played a very aggressive Blade Shadowhunter combo on map 1. And that caught Happy by surprise. He got a lot of kills. This time, gonna be a little harder without this insane inventory that featured claws, slippers, gloves, all of it.
A player's forces are under attack.
He doesn't prioritize level 3 at all. Again on the Blade Master. Level 2 seems to be enough. Save experience. Ah! Yeah, I threatened this around immediately, but I think the expiration date on these skeletons too low. But this grunt already 50% prior to doing any damage. And the Ogre Magi is still not dead. Oh, this is not good. This Ogre Magi might just be going to Happy. All the effort not paying off. And now the priest heals him up again. Okay, but similar game plan to Concealed. No level 3 DK. And Shadowhunter can creep this relatively easy if the grunts are back home. But for that, the grunts have to be home.
A player's forces are under attack.
Positioning seems a little off. Okay, grunts are moving back home with the Shadowhunter out, but that gives the natural to Happy. So unexpected more from this move, I believe. Oh, Claw +9. Good experience, good item. Would have been incredible for both. And this Watch Award. Oh, Happy, really not complaining. Happy in Zen mode here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master needs to find some items. And that's the problem with level 2 Blade Master. Duration of Windwalk, really not too long. And there was a Watch Award that discovered him. Another ring here. Well, let's say the TC will be relatively safe, huh?
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, these Shadowhunter levels, the TC level, they need to escalate quickly. As Happy is contesting the map as he can. Now, with Frost Armor unlocked, easy creeping. Book of the Dead can actually be real nice. Because I don't see any early dispel this time. And now we're talking double claws plus slippers. But Happy is getting the bigger camps, the by far bigger camps in the middle. Book of the Dead used Lion Horn against Orc is incredible. But yeah, another storm brewing, the last one of the day. Soin is not ready at all. But Happy doesn't feel it either. More creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I guess we're just gonna meet whenever the red spots are done. Can he pimp this Blade Master even more? Oh, Talisman. I like the tanky items, as this is so much about hero focus. The rings, the talisman. It's not the flashy red numbers, but, you know, survivability is key. So our Invo Potions. We see one on the Lich. So Happy got that one done. In a minute, that's going to be the next one. And it is a Walker transition. Double level 3. And with the red spot still here, I mean, you would love to have a level 4 Blade Master, of course. Legion Doomhorn, not too great for Happy. But if you creep this solo with the TC, that's at least level 2. But maybe you need the damage. Temple early for the curse. It's an arms race now for the caster units. Katga's Pipe! With Tri-Hero and Walkers. Insane item for Soin. But dangerous levels for Happy around the corner as well. Invo Potion for the blade. Okay, this is pretty even.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the Wand of Illusion again. Nice. More and more illusion plays recently. Shadowhunter caught! There's no TP. Speed scroll was used already. Oh no, how reminiscent of the Tidehunters fight of Happy versus Focus in their show match. Oh man, this is level 3, level 2 Nova. Good luck, bye bye Kodo. 2 seconds ago, everything looked pretty even. All of a sudden, huge lead for Happy. And the last bit of experience go to the Emperor as well. So will we see more walkers this time? Will he save up for Tiny? What's the play, Soin? Four times lightning shield.
A player's forces are under attack.
TC is tanky. Talisman, ring, all on him. Lots of mana on the Shadow Hunter, lots of damage on the blade. Happy as Banshee's out. How many walkers for the moment? 1. Can he stall the time? 1 walker wasn't enough, especially not when you're that far forward. So I'm trying to reposition, but apparently harder said than done. Blade Master onto the Banshee immediately. Can he get a curse out? Yes, of course. But that Banshee's gone. Invo Potion breaks through the curse. Book of the Dead into the back line. Stomp onto everything. That wasn't too bad. Reveal used again, as well as this spell against the Book of the Dead. TC in trouble. Can't race for the call. Are the Fiend shots enough? Don't think so. I think he's safe. But what's with the rest of the fight if the cow isn't here? Shadowhunter, no mana, no potion. Blade Master hacking and slaying away. He must be the savior, but he's 11 supply down already. Now a potion of mana for some healing. Need to get this TC back up in shape. But so many headhunters fell. Heroes are still looking good. Wasn't even forced into the potion. Soin was trying to switch it up by going heavily for the units. Not for the heroes this time, but that doesn't work either. Now we're going for the burrows again.
A player's forces are under attack.
We'll keep the 10 supply difference. No clarities, no more potions. And he was trying to catch reinforcements, but he didn't serve on that wave. Last chance, last bit of hurrah. Purge, crit, trying to get the statue out. It's the only statue available. Not bad, but the walkers are falling. Once the silence wears off, there might be a little bit of a chance. 1 fiend down into the stomach. Finally level 3 on the TC. That stomp level 2. Is that enabling hero focus? Maybe. Curse again on the blade with that super duper hard. But mana is an issue for Happy. Soin trying his best. Invo Potion. The coil arrives and there's the dispel, and that enables him to go for his own Invo Potion with the Shadowhunter. Can't really say about himself. Coil once more. And is that the end? We're basically playing with heroes only and a few supporters. How many Hail Marys can Soin throw? Not many. Shadowhunter out of the fight. Blade Master in trouble. Yep, I got that spike too. Difficult position. Lich, Blade. Yeah, there seems to be an issue in the network. In all networks around the world. But okay. We try this. Here comes a crit for 210. Soin takes the save route. But Happy keeping track on the 2 hurt heroes. Not even trying to kill them, because if you get rid of the rest of the base... What do? Soin lost so much he's not supply blocked, but 20 supply down. Last breath of Soin. He has a lot of stomps. Can he do something with it? Stomps and hope for crits. I guess that's the play. TC trying to get in range, gets units, not heroes. Takes care of that walker. That means no more dispel. The burrows are incredible. Doesn't even go for them last second. Just whenever something is being attacked. Let's Soin play whack-a-mole. But the moles are winning. It feels just a matter of time. More banshees for more damage mitigation. He's desperately trying to somehow, somewhat get a shop up, but no. History killed as well. That is... Oh, I think it was the barracks. Seems like there's no hope. But one last fight, maybe? With slippers. Is there something for mana? No, but a health stone. A little bit of a consumable. Heal scroll, health stone for the one last hurrah. At least we end this with fireworks. Heal scroll used out of the fight. Never a great sign. Okay, going for the Banshee first. There's a curse already. And no dispel, right? I don't think so. Stomp, focus, nuke, invul. And now just pray. Pray for 5 crits in a row. Get a Saint Sword. There's one. Another stomp out, but the TC. That's the health stone here. And Happy is actually forcing him into a TP. But the cow is dying. And Soin has nothing really to recover. He has no economy. GG, well played in all caps, and that goes for this best of 6 show match. 5-1. Happy wins War 3 champions 3-0, and Nettie's 2-1. That means Fly still the best in these show matches. Then Focus with a 4-2, then Soin with a 5-1, and then of course Colorful at the very bottom with the 0-6. Guys, that was quite fun. Not as extraordinary as some other series, especially the 2 semifinals yesterday. Oh, they were so good. And the Fly show match, but it's really tough to top that. And that was the content for the day. Maybe Remo is on later at 6 p.m. with the Hive Workshop Cup. I'm going back to bed and watch The Witcher, I guess. No, my roommates came back yesterday, and some quality roommate time is necessary. Thank you for a lot of subs today. That was cool of you. And we see you guys soon with a special, like, I'll be there for Bronze Cup. And we'll see what else we can get this week, right? We'll update the homepage as soon as I got some information. But, you know, it's the week of Christmas. Don't expect too much. Even we need some time. I will visit my family for a few days. So, yeah, we will not be one of these content creators who grind through the holidays. Don't expect this, but whenever we find the time and whenever there's cool content, we will be here. And then after Christmas, we come back in full force. I hope that is all right. Have a good time. We see each other at least Wednesday for the Bronze Cup, where we'll play again. So, see ya then.